Hi guys, so today I'm doing my week 36 update, which has definitely been the most eventful week of my pregnancy so far regarding symptoms and just everything that's been going on. So I have some notes written down on my cell phone that I'm going to read out to you and just kind of talk about what has been happening this past week. Today I'm 37 weeks and 1 day, so the week 36 has just passed. And that's how I like to do the weekly updates, is to do them once week 36 is actually done. That just makes sense in my head. So at the beginning of week 36, we went to a prenatal appointment where she just did the usual checkup, tested my urine for protein, which turned negative, which is good. My blood pressure is good, my weight gain is good. Everything looked pretty good, but she was not sure how the baby turned. Like, she was not sure if he was head down and if he was engaged or what was going on. I also had to do the strep B test, which she hasn't called me about, so I'm assuming that it turned out negative, because she said that she would call within the next few days if it turned out to be positive. But if it turned out to be negative, which is better, she would just tell me in the next appointment, which is in a week. So yeah, we did the strep P test. It's just like a swab they do on the inside of your uterus. It didn't really hurt at all, or it wasn't really that uncomfortable. I don't mind those kind of things. So I had gained 5.2 kilos from my starting weight. Like back in May or late April or something, I had weighed myself before I even knew I was pregnant, and I have gained 5.2 kilos from that, which is 11 pounds, which is not a lot at all. And I think that's really good because I was higher on the BMI chart than I wanted to be. Like, I was not overweight, but I was heavier than I'm supposed to be. 11 pounds at week 36, I'm just pretty happy about that. Because the midwife wasn't sure how he was laying and if he was engaged or what was going on, if it was his head or bum that was downwards. Because she wasn't sure about that, she ordered an ultrasound. So the day after, me and my boyfriend went to the ultrasound place, a different ultrasound place than where you usually get your ultrasounds. You get them at the hospital, like the standard ones, but this one was just at like a medical, I don't know what it's called. This is not at the hospital. She basically just put the ultrasound machine on the lowest part of my stomach and said, yep, that's a head. And I was like, yeah, you can obviously see it's a head, and we only got to see like the head. Like, we didn't get to see the face or anything, we just got to see the top of the head. So that was that. It was a weird ultrasound because we were kind of expecting her to be moving it around like, every other time you get an ultrasound. So this was our 5th ultrasound, with one being just by ourselves, the 3D one. It's not medical at all, but we have gotten 4 medical ultrasound, which is 2 more than the normal here in Iceland. You only need to get to the 12 and 20 week, but we got the 6-week ultrasound because of how my pregnancy started, the ectopic pregnancy scare, and then we got this one to see how he was laying. So she said there was the head down, but she wasn't sure if he was totally engaged. So we're still in that position that if my water breaks, I need to lie down, then and there, call an ambulance and all of that, because we still don't know if he's completely settled down there. So a day later, my mom called me and said that my grandmothers were over and that they were having like waffles and stuff. So I got ready and went to my mom's house, and there was a surprise baby shower, which was so much fun. My best friends planned it for me, and it was amazing. It was like more extravagant than I would ever have imagined. Baby showers are like a new thing here in Iceland. They're not part of our culture, but of course, we're always leaning more towards that. So I really enjoyed it. I knew that they were having it, I just had no idea that it would be then and there. Thank God I actually put on some makeup and I looked like decent, because I could have gone in my sweats and like looking a mess, and that would have been kind of a bummer, not being able to take any cute pics. But yeah, we got so many cute pictures. I got so many great gifts. So I'm doing a baby shower haul. I don't know if that's going up before or after this, but baby showers are like different in like the United States and here, or like elsewhere and here. You're not getting like everything you need for the baby or like huge mega expensive gifts. You're just getting like cute little things that, you know, of course help out a lot. The baby is moving so much. I'm sorry. Of course all of these like little things help out so much. We got so many cute things, so many functional things as well. But it's not like, you know, when you watch baby shower hauls and you see like, yeah, we got a crib and we got this monitor and we got the car seat and the stroller and blah blah blah, like everything. That's not how it works here. I want to talk about some symptoms I've been having. I've been so tired. Like I sleep until noon every day. Like I try to wake up in the morning, but it's not happening. Like I sleep till 12 o'clock each and every day, which I'm really thankful for, that I can actually sleep through the night. Occasionally I will wake up with my boyfriend at 8 o'clock when he's going to work. I'll wake up, go to pee, and I'll fall asleep right then and there. So not on the toilet, but you know, right when I get back in bed. So I've just been really lucky that I've been able to sleep. I've been having no hard times napping or anything, because I need to nap and I need to sleep a lot. Like this baby is taking its toll on me. And yeah, I guess, you know, people just recommend like sleep as much as you can, rest as much as you can, because the baby will be here in no time, and you would rather want to have like, you know, rested properly instead of not. So that's what I'm doing. My pelvic pain, or the thing that is going on in my hips, all of my joints and everything, has not gotten any better. It's just that the joints in my hips are like loosening up, and sorry, and it hurts a lot, and I've just been like in so much pain, and like I can only sleep in one position. I need to lay on my left side with this like thick pillow between my legs. I'm using a breastfeeding pillow right now. If I nap on the couch, I need to have just a thick pillow between my legs, and like going out of bed or like standing up in general hurts a lot. So I've just kind of have been able to like move really strangely, and like getting in and out of the car is hard, and just everything is so much harder now. I've been having some vaginal discharge, not like anything extreme. I feel like the discharge is thinning a lot, which I've heard both that it gets thicker around this time and thinner, like, you know, you never know. I was kind of stressed that I was having some amniotic fluid like leakage, but the midwife assured me that that was not the case, that I would know if the amniotic fluid was leaking, because it would be like non-stop, and that's not what's been going on. But the baby's definitely pressing on my bladder, so I might just be like leaking a few drops sometimes, which is so embarrassing, but it's something that happens in the last part of your pregnancy. If the baby is pressing on like your bladder, you're going to leak a few drops throughout the day maybe. We actually packed our hospital bags, well I did. I've been having this crazy nesting instinct, so we've put up some sections of the baby's nursery. He's not going to be sleeping in here until, you know, he's at least 6 months or something, but I've just been wanting to do a lot of those kind of things, getting everything prepared, especially the hospital bag, and we need to get the crib, and we need to do a lot of things still, which is so creepy because the baby could come at any minute. But I've at least packed like a few necessities into a hospital bag, so if I go into labor right now, I'm not like empty-handed. Yeah, the baby is still moving a lot. Like you sometimes hear that you can't feel the baby move as much right now because he's getting bigger, and you know, there's less space for him to move in. But I feel a lot of movement, and that's what makes me think that he's not totally engaged, because people say that once he's like dropped really low, you're not gonna feel kicks all around your stomach, and I'm feeling them pretty much everywhere. Like I feel them going up to my ribs, which means that like his head is down, but I also feel something, like I don't know what it is, to the both hip areas. So the baby has hiccups about once a day, you know, sometimes every couple of days, but yeah, that's still happening. I remember feeling it for the first time like many months ago, and it's still like a fun feeling, but no crazy cravings or anything like that. I just really like sweet things. I sometimes get like cravings for like fast food, like burgers or something, which has always been me. Like that's not any different from what I was like before getting pregnant. So I don't know if it's like pregnancy related or if it's just me. I've had like a few ice cream cravings where I've gone like, I need to get ice cream right now. So that's the only thing that I really like crave in that sense. I've noticed that my areolas have definitely darkened, and I'm still leaking milk every single day, all day. Like that's something that hasn't stopped, it hasn't gone down or anything. I don't remember when it started, it was pretty early on. I talked about it in some pregnancy update. So I just wear disposable pads whenever I feel like it. I'm sorry, I just got a call from my boyfriend, he's on his way home. Anyways, the boob leakage, it's nothing that you can really do about. I'm just taking it as a good sign because I'm hoping to breastfeed, so just, you know, looking on the bright side of everything. So at 36 weeks and 4 days, I had like the most Braxton Hicks contractions that I've ever had. And like the belly would tighten up really, really like a bowling ball. Like it would be so tight, and that's uncomfortable. It doesn't hurt necessarily, it's just an uncomfortable feeling where you can't really relax. And that happened like throughout the night. I took a bath to try to soften everything up and hoping to feel better, and it definitely made me relax a bit. And then I went to bed and I wrote down that I felt a lot better and, you know, blah blah blah, but that wasn't the case. A few hours after laying in bed, I had like this insomnia because of the Braxton Hicks contractions, and they were coming so regularly, like they were really regular. And I had downloaded this contractions app just for, you know, in case I go into labor, and we were like kind of timing it, but it's hard to know exactly once one is done. It would get like really hard, but then it would kind of soften up because the contractions come like waves, and it would kind of go down. But even though the contraction was done in that sense, I still felt really sore, and my stomach was really like sore and just tired from the contraction. So it wasn't like a huge relief that the contraction was done. So it's hard for me to really explain, but anyways, I used the contraction app, and the contraction app said after like a few contractions that we timed, like, yeah, you need to get moving, like you need to have your hospital bag ready and get going. And I was like, no, that's not the case. That's like, because it wasn't hurting at all, they weren't that intense, it wasn't, I just knew that I wasn't going into labor. And I was like, no. So my boyfriend just said like, okay, we need to call the hospital, just tell them about this, ask what we should do and all of that. And right when you've kind of decided to go call the hospital, of course, like the contractions just poof, went away. But this lasted for like a few hours, like it was probably 3 or 4 a.m. So yeah, and then the next day I didn't really get to relax. So that was also something that I should have done. Like when you have those kind of Braxton Hicks contractions that are really powerful and consistent, you need to relax like as much as you can afterwards, because it really takes a toll. And then the next day we went to a birthing preparation class, like a birthing class, which was so informative. We've done a breastfeeding class, which I talked about in my last update, and now we did a birthing class, like, you know, just helpful tips and tricks, and like just telling you like how labor starts and how everything works. Yeah, we talked to the midwife who was hosting the class afterwards and told her about these Braxton Hicks contractions, and like said that, you know, obviously these weren't real contractions, but she said, you know, now that you're at almost 37 weeks, you could go into labor anytime. And she said that it was a good sign that I was having these regular contractions, because it could probably just mean that my uterus is strong and it's getting ready, and you know, the body's just preparing for birth. So yeah, like I said, always looking at the bright side of things. But this made my boyfriend and me really impatient. Like when you realize how far along you are, and like that, you know, this could have been it and all of that, you get really like impatient. You just want to have the baby as soon as possible. I'm not stressing, but I feel like when I hit 38 weeks, so in a week, I'll probably get like, okay, now the baby can come. Anyways, I'm just blabbering on. I'm sorry, these updates are gonna be really long now because I just have so many things to talk about. A few other symptoms that I wanted to talk about is that I've been really hungry. I've been wanting to eat non-stop, and I've been having really bad what's called heartburn and like acid reflux, which I've never had anything this bad before. The heartburn is just like causing me not to sleep. It's been really tough. But even though they suggest like not eating anything before you go to bed and all of that, I just want to eat because I feel like something's stuck in my throat, and I feel like if I eat, it will like make it go down, which is not the case. But like most pregnancy apps and like things like that tell you that, you know, once you hit 36 weeks or you know, the last part of your third trimester, you're not going to be able to eat as much because there's just not enough room or something. But I've just wanted to eat like everything, so I don't know why I'm like going against that. Maybe the baby is like lying in a different position than what's normal or something. I have no idea. Anyways, I'm still walking like I have a bowling ball between my legs, which hopefully means that he's dropping this like lightning or something. So hopefully it means that. But yeah, anyways, I think that's it for this 36-week update. I can't believe I rambled on for so long about 1 week, but hopefully 37 weeks will be better, because this week hasn't been like the best. Like I've been having so many problems, especially with the heartburn. But yeah, I think that's it for this update. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to stay tuned, because I'll be doing weekly updates from now, because, you know, this is such an exciting time. The baby could be here at any minute and I'm just beyond excited. So make sure you check out my pregnancy playlist and all my other videos, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye!